Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't visited before, you wouldn't know that I'm obsessed with the Sephora 20% off Rouge VIB sale. I am a Rouge member. I have been for many years. I've done many other installments of this video as well, which you can check down below to see my other favorites from previous years. And I tend to get quite a lot of things. Now, I have been trying to buy less things generally, but I felt really comfortable really going all out for this one because a lot of the items I get fall into one of two categories. Backups for things I'm already using and loving, especially skincare wise, because every year I try and get my holiday shopping out of the way a little bit early, especially given that I'm so busy as a jewelry designer during the holiday season. My new holiday launch is going live on Monday, which will include my new Nouvelle Pearl hair accessory, so I expect to be very busy, and so getting this done with gifts and things that I need, as well as a few new things as well. To be fair, this is always where I tend to treat myself because of the 20% off discount. I was really excited to do that. I'm sorry I didn't get it up as early this year. It's usually up on the first day, but I couldn't get to a store, and there is a mysterious reason why, which will be revealed during Vlogmas. So definitely come back and visit me for all of these upcoming holiday videos and surprises coming your way. I shopped online at midnight on the very first day for Rouge members, and it took quite a while to ship despite having the 2-day shipping. That said, for you guys who are VIB members with the 15% off, that actually starts on the 7th, so tomorrow, and everything goes on for everybody, and I will put the relevant codes and dates down below, so please check that out, as well as all the links for everything I got. Everything is ongoing for the sale until November 11th, so you do still have some time to shop. I'm hoping the Volume Spa candle set will come back into stock. I really wanted it, and then they canceled it because it was out of stock. I really am hoping to get that as a gift for someone, so I will link that down below as well. So everything came in this absolutely giant box. The packaging's not as pretty as it usually is with the bag and everything, but there are some very pretty things in here. First thing I got is this beautiful Charlotte Tilbury advent calendar set, which is going to be for Vlogmas. I'm going to save it, of course. I don't think that the doors are actually numbered like in a traditional advent calendar, but the nice thing about this one, as opposed to other advent calendars I've seen from beauty companies, is that everything is a good size, so you're getting quite a bit of product to try. I love that there's a combination of kind of skincare. There's the primer, and there are some eyeshadows in here. It's really like quite substantial things. So if you're looking for a really luxurious beauty advent calendar, I do love this, and I'm very excited to discover it with you during Vlogmas. Like I said, a lot of the items are backups, repurchases of things I love, and this is a $165 value for $116, which for Sunday Riley is really good, especially given that it features one of her keystone products. So it has the Good Genes in it, which is my favorite serum, favorite resurfacing serum with lactic acid. And then there are 4 products that are new to me. There's a retinol, CEO Glow, which is a face oil, autocorrect, and Tidal, which is a water cream. So really neat kind of science forward products that I'm really excited to try. And I had some Good Genes left over from the last time I did a Sephora haul during one of the sales, and so I felt comfortable getting the smaller size and trying some new things at the same time. 2 more repurchases of favorite things. I have the facial radiance pads from First Aid Beauty, and then I have my Shiseido Beneficence. If you've watched my videos before, you've heard me wax lyrical about how wonderful these are. So I use a Sunday Riley serum maybe every 3 days, and then the other 2 days I will use these. And they're great multi-purpose products. If you have any uneven skin texture or bumps in your skin, any ingrown hairs, they're wonderful for the bikini area, wonderful for any little breakouts. And it's both a resurfacing product with glycolic and lactic acid, but it also moisturizes because it's got aloe, cucumber, I think even a few other natural plant oils, and then it's also got hyaluronic acid to plump, which is the same active ingredient in my Shiseido cream that I love so much. This is my family cream. My mom's been using it for my whole life, and I've been using it for the last decade, and I really do see a difference. If I ever don't pack it when I go on a trip, I can see more fine lines and my skin is not as plump. So I really do love that. If you haven't tried it before, definitely give it a try. One of the most beautiful gifts, I think, which Laura Slatkin knocked out of the park with packaging, is the birchwood pine candle packaging. So this is the giant candle from Nest, and it's got the 3 wicks, which are absolutely beautiful. This is downright home decor. It's very substantial for a coffee table, and I love these big glass jars and how beautiful and thick they are. They really do make a beautiful brush holder once you're finished using them. So this one has 3 wicks. I'm not going to mess with it too much. But the main thing is that this is my favorite scent that Nest does during the holidays, because it smells truly like a real Christmas tree. It's not that kind of Glade fake Christmas tree scent. It's the real thing. And I never really have a real tree. I don't think that many people around here will in Florida. And so having that scent and being able to gift that to somebody will be wonderful. Very, very festive. And then this I'm excited to discover with you. So this is Nest's new holiday scent. This is spiced orange and clove. I love anything citrusy, so I'm really excited about this. I think it'll be really, oh wow, you guys. This smells so good. It smells just like mulled wine. Okay, I guess I put a lot of orange. I do put a lot of orange in my mulled wine. And it's got that spice, that cinnamon, and that orange peel kind of scent. It smells so good. You have to get this one. And I thought the packaging was really cute as well, for me to keep later for my makeup brushes. It's like little, almost looks like little gold clovers, little gold 4-leaf clovers. So I actually really, really love this and kind of want to get another one now, because I will actually continue to burn holiday scents throughout the year. Don't judge me, but I do think they are the best. Moving on with some fun things. This was my big splurge in the sale. Probably the item that I'm most excited to try on camera, because I don't know really very much about it. Other than that, it's the new edition of Soleil Blanc, which has been my signature scent for quite a while. I get a lot of compliments on it. It has coconut and white flowers. It's very beachy, but in a sophisticated way. So this is Soleil Neige, and it's supposed to be kind of similar to that, but the winter version. I can't quite get a whiff from just the bottle, so I'm going to try it on my skin, let you guys know what I think. Okay, well, you should really dry down scents before you try them. Oh wow, it smells very, very good. Ooh. So it's definitely similar to Soleil Blanc, but it's less beachy. I'll write down what it actually is, and we can see how close I am. But the main thing is that it smells very wonderful, very sophisticated. If you're interested in a pricey scent, the discount makes a big difference on that, right? So I love Soleil Blanc. Soleil Neige is wonderful, I can confirm that. And if you're looking for a sexy wintry scent, definitely get Vanille Fatale. It's my fiance's absolute favorite thing that I wear, and it's very, very wonderful, very sexy, sweet but not cloying. So I got 2 new eyeshadow palettes as a treat to myself. I think it'll be fun to do a holiday makeup tutorial using them. So originally I was actually going to purchase and had in my basket the Naked Honey palette from Urban Decay, but then I switched it after seeing that weird Facebook ad of the woman with the honey dripping down her face. It just looked so sticky and uncomfortable, and it pulled very yellow as well once I checked the swatches. So I switched it for this one, which is really neat because it's got the most basic colors on the end, like Bucked, which is a previous release, and Blur, which I think already existed as well. Barely Baked is a less bright version of the one in the original palette, like the OG one, I think. It's just like a little bit less gold, where the original was called Baked. In the middle you have a few more fun colors, but overall it's an extremely neutral basic palette, which is what I love, giving you a little bit more of those like matte, gives you a greater amount of the most used shades on the ends. So I think that's really smart. Beautiful, beautiful color. There's also a fun one called Burn and a fun one called Retro, a little bit of a coral. but they're still pretty easy to wear, very smooth, very blendable. This is a great everyday eye palette. I'm really impressed with the packaging, much nicer than the tins that they've previously produced. It's a really nice silky, but it feels like it'll be wipeable fabric. For a holiday palette, there are obviously very big kits. I didn't go for any of those because I don't need a lot of eyeshadow colors. I don't need a lot of bright colors. So I got this Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum little palette, and they're actually pretty big and they're 8 shades, so don't be deceived by the small packaging. It says to smell it. Oh, it does smell very good. It smells like a cinnamon candy, kind of. It doesn't smell very rummy. And I really liked the colors in this. I especially was drawn to this mustardy shade. My Anastasia eye palette has a color like that but less bright in it that I actually find very flattering. And then I loved this kind of cinnamony brown, which is very, very pretty. And it also has a nice burnished rusty color here, and then some really nice light colors. There's a nice shimmery taupe, a nice shimmery champagne, and just a very plain matte nude as well, just to highlight. 3 more repurchases of fantastic products. You've heard me rave about the Clinique Acne Solutions BB Cream. It got me through my move to Florida so that I would have a face that does not slide off halfway through the day. It's very humid here, very tough on makeup, but this is wonderful. It has SPF in it. It's still very light. It looks wonderful on any skin texture. I get the color light medium. I really do love the finish and wear of that BB cream. It's wonderful. I really just never want to switch from it. I never really use anything else consistently. And then what I have been consistently using to set it is a Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact. There is something really special in the technology of this powder that makes a price point worth it, in my opinion. I used to use a Dior one for years. If you've tried that one, it's like that but better in terms of how it wears and how smooth it looks on the skin, how it mattifies and holds your makeup in place. And I really like the compact. It has a little sponge underneath, but I actually tend to use a brush to apply it. But if you want to take it on the go, it's also a good one for that. It's just light. It does have coverage, but not very heavy coverage, but it just makes everything look smooth and done and holds everything in place. If you're looking for a nice luxurious product line for hair, I really do love Living Proof. I love their shampoo, their smoothing shampoo. I'll link that down below. I didn't need a new one because my bottle is still pretty full, and I like to switch up my shampoo a little bit. But this product I use every single time I wash my hair. It's the only product I really put in my hair other than heat protectant and then something to set it. It's the only thing I put in my wet hair. It really does protect your style so it doesn't disappear within minutes. If you live somewhere where it's rainy, where I was in Vancouver it was rainy, I really thought it worked well for that. Here I also think it works very well for the humidity as well, so definitely a great product. I love Becca's highlighters, and unfortunately my last highlighter from them broke in the move. They are pretty fragile, and so my tip for you, if you are going to be traveling with them at all, is to get the minis, because somehow they are much less fragile, and I really liked that they had a 2-pack. So you could actually split this up as a gift, like a nice stocking stuffer, and just buy that set. So it's got 2 in it, and they're really great shades. There's no dud. I would use them both, and they're not super different from each other. There's Champagne Pop and Vanilla Quartz. Champagne Pop is a little bit more gold, a little bit darker, but still extremely luminescent. I think, here I'll put a little bit on. Should we do one on each side? I think that's actually kind of fun. So excuse if my face looks different, but really they just are an extremely very, very finely milled powder that looks like it could have been a liquid that you applied on. They're extremely luminescent. It lasts all day. Probably my favorite overall highlighter. The Dior one is beautiful too, but the Becca I think is even more luminescent. So this is Vanilla Quartz. I'll put it on this side. Maybe this side will be a little bit brighter. I don't know if you'll be able to tell or not. But I'm very excited to have some of these. Again, I've been really, really missing them. Every year I get big kits for lipsticks from Bite, Buxom glosses. They have those wonderful kits, which I will link down below for you if you are looking for a gift for a lip lover. I think they're a must buy. They're really, really good value for money. I didn't really have anyone to gift lip stuff to this year, so I got the Fenty Beauty lip gloss set, which is so pretty. It's got 5 lip glosses in it, which are so beautiful and festive. They're all shimmery. I love that there's a bright cherry red, There's a pretty nude that reminds me a lot of the original Fenty Beauty lip gloss that I got, and my reason for getting this kit over other kits is that they are just not sticky at all. They're less sticky than Buxom if you've tried those, and they wear really well nonetheless. So then there's the white one, which I think came out after. But I wonder if they're actually more shimmery for the holidays. I think they've added a little bit more shimmer. Then there's a really very pretty berry color, and then one of my favorites is this really bright magenta color. We'll do the nude one because I don't have a mirror here, so we're just gonna use the viewfinder. And it just, you know, when you put it on, your lips don't stick together. It doesn't look gloopy. You can do a very thin layer if you just want a little bit of shimmer, or you can do a little bit more maybe with some lip liner if you want more of a statement look. But I really like how it feels on the lips. It has a really nice light vanilla scent. Not all that dissimilar from MAC, but it's not super cloying. It's really nice. So hopefully my mom isn't watching this, because I got these little luxurious skinny scrunchies for her. There are 4 in the set. It's a really beautiful little tree decoration. There's a black one, a kind of champagne one, a white one, and a pink, which I know she will like. And she does like hair scrunchies, so this is kind of an upgraded version, and hair accessories are huge right now, so I think it's a really nice gift. And I got Ness a little holiday decoration in, of course, holiday. I really like the packaging for this one. It's $16, so a perfect under $20 price point if you're doing a Secret Santa or something like that. I think it would be really great for that. And then my new pick for this year, which is a $28 value for $20, is this little mystery tree. So this is from Beauty Blender, and it contains both a Beauty Blender and a little jewel-shaped cleanser, which is pretty neat. And they try and be all mysterious about it because you don't know what color you got inside. So I think that's really fun. But it also is very pretty, you know, and little gifts like that are all about the packaging. You can just stick this on somebody's tree or on your tree for your family, or as a stocking stuffer. It would be wonderful for any of those things, and I think it's very, very good value. Last few things, I told you I'm excited about Charlotte Tilbury at the moment, so I did get this product called a Unisex Healthy Glow, which is supposed to really warm up your skin. It's one of those moisturizers that changes colors, so it's really going to be more like a bronzer for me, and just be a good product when I don't want to wear a ton of makeup. I just want to have a little bit of a glow. I actually have tried it before, and I gave it to my mom for when she's in Hawaii, but I'm going to be in Hawaii and in Florida for December, so it felt like a really good product to buy for that reason. I treated myself to a tube of Definition, which is one of my very favorite mascaras. I really love how it separates really, really well. There's already a piece of BB's fur on the mascara, which is very strange. And I got the All Hours concealer. This is the best concealer I have ever used. I pretty much go through 2 a year. I use it every single day. It covers all manner of sins. I have a late evening class, and it's really wonderful for that next day where you have those dark inner eye corners, and it lasts all day. I don't set it with powder, and it still lasts wonderfully. I just use a beauty blender on it. And then I got this Sephora liquid liner. Now, I use the Dolly Winks. I've been very loyal to it for many, many years, pretty much like 15 years or something crazy like that. But I read online that this one was especially fine, and it's very good value for money. This is really, really well priced. I think it's actually a little bit cheaper than the Dolly Winks usually is, despite that being a drugstore product. This is actually truly extremely fine. I'm impressed with it. So if you want a cat eye for the holidays, I think that's a nice little product, and it is waterproof. And then I treated myself to a new blush. I wanted to try something new that I hadn't, you know, tried anything from that line before. So from Buxom, I've tried their lip gloss, but not anything else. And so they have these really pretty clear blushes, and this is their kind of mauve shade called Dolly, but they have some brighter shades as well if that's more to your taste. The neat thing about this is that it's meant to contain primer, and so last, like the pigmentation is meant to last on your skin a lot better because of that. It has very good reviews. I think the color is very, very pretty, very subtle. You know, not a lot of sparkle or anything like that, but not completely matte either. It's sort of like a satin. And that is it. That is everything I got. So I hope you enjoyed this haul. So I'll have a lookbook coming with the launch for you on Monday, so definitely come back to check that out and give this video a like and subscribe if you would like to see all of my holiday goodie videos coming your way. There will be lots of giveaways and other fun things coming to this channel during the holiday season. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!